Hi there, my name's the TrueNev, I'm the only me there is, and welcome back to 7 Billion Humans. Now the first thing you'll probably notice is, yes, I did cut my hair. Not quite how I wanted, but that's life, right? Now the second thing is that I don't quite know what I want to do with this game or this Let's Play. I thought at first, I'd just have a fun time passing it, but it's really just a single player game in every sense of the word. Even if you can comment on it, there's not much to say. There's just a few reactions to give, which is what I try to do. But if all else fails, I thought, well, maybe I can make it into some sort of a tutorial or a gameplay playthrough kind of thing where you look it up based on what you want to see. Maybe that's not the idea I give off or the impression, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is that the game is a blast to play, and before actually starting to record, I checked out the game, and oh boy, there's a 4th level. Look at this shit. Red levels. That's a phase 4. That's just beautiful. It's gonna be horrible. Now, last time we did biometric access, and today we're going to go on to level 30, fill the floor. But before that, just a quickie, just wanted to mention that I did a few of these prior levels to complete the optional challenges, as I said I would, in my spare time, and some of them took a lot of time, others I just can't for the life of me figure out. That's just so you know that, I'm not perfect. But hey, it's fun. It's fun to try out new things. But anyway, let's fill the floor. I got an email. Let's see. Just going to print it out here so I can read it. Sending it to that printer over there. Workers, I need you. Please fill the floor with pages from that printer. Don't worry, I'm sure if you work hard and impress the right people, you'll get an email one day too. Wait, he's in a box. How is he supposed to get out? Whatever, worries for another day. Fill the floor with data cubes. Tip for management, you can now select multiple directions inside your step command. Oh. Your worker will randomly select one of them to step towards. See, this is where it starts getting harder. It's no longer about the memory like nearest. It's about choosing how to use that nearest. Alright, as always, I'll shut up here, and when we get back from the editing, we'll be at the result. Alright, see you there. Horribly inefficient. Ooh, but almost got the size challenge on that one. Oof. Yeah, I know, it takes too long. Random testing and all that. Okay. You saw but a glimpse of it, I'm sure. And it was horrible, really disgusting. We could definitely make it better if I understood the concept a little better, but the way it goes is, like the instructions say, the step command, the new way to use the step command is that you can step in any direction, and they'll choose a random direction. Meaning that you'd really have to program that well enough to be efficient. But the way I made this program is simple. Using the nearest printer as the only memory in their little heads, the workers would take from that memory, in other words, from the printer, and then say, well, if the space below me equals nothing, like most of the floor is in the beginning, then you're going to drop that data cube. If there is something there, that's the else, you're going to step in any direction until you find that nothing, and then you're going to drop it, right? And of course the obligatory final jump to just loop around for them to not stop at, well, I dropped it, now what? Simple enough, right? Good. Moving on. As always, I'm not gonna do these right away, just sort of make a program quickly, explain it, see how fast we can do this one today. Next, level 31, checkboard organization. We're already 31 years in the frickin' company, holy shit. No more sloppy printing. Yes, I enjoy sophisticated data patterns. I'm going to print out an important document here. Would you please take its pages from the printer and fill the floor with a checkboard pattern? That should leave some nice tiles unoccupied for browsing my document. What the frick does that have to do with anything? I'm not going to step on my data like an animal. Oh good. Fill the floor with a checkerboard pattern. It has already been started for you. Note from facilities management, beware the renovations, watch your step. Yeah, I guessed as much. Okay, see, this is the part where I know that a little bit of programming will go an extra long way, because it means that I have to use a few extra ifs for those renovations. As well as, you know, making sure that the checkboard pattern is working. That ought to be simple enough. So, I'll see you there. And this should fix the problem. Guys, everyone takes forever. There we go. Please tell me that's it. And that is it. Okay, it's a mess of a program. I hated it. It took way too long to figure out. Honestly, it's really quite messy. I don't like it, but I'm gonna try my best to explain it. It's a bunch of ifs, really, a bunch of conditions. But okay, let's see if we can't break it down. Because we need to do a checkboard pattern, and all of the, I noticed this from the start, and all of the holes are on black squares. Then it would be simple. You just don't place data cubes on black squares. Go and do the pattern on the white squares only. Perfect, right? Okay. So first thing I set up is the memory, of course. You're gonna take from the nearest printer. Simple as that. Now, the first if we'll have is the insurance, because they kept dying on me. And it simply states that if there's a hole in any of the 4 lateral directions, not diagonal, 4 lateral directions, up, down, left, right, you're going to step in one of the diagonal directions to avoid the hole. But, you know, if there isn't, then just step up, down, left, and right. Easy peasy. Next, if the square you're on, there's nothing. And as long as to the left of you, the right of you, below you, and above you, there isn't a data cube, you can drop yours. This will ensure that they will always drop it on a square that is not directly adjacent to the data cubes. This is where the else comes in though, and this little extra if that I had to add at the very last minute because they were dropping them in the wrong place. If you're next to a data cube in any shape or form, you're going to step one extra step in the other direction, right? If it's below you, you're going to step up, though because it's random, they step in any direction, making it take way longer than have to, but whatever. And then it jumps back up to that first, the first section of this if, just to check, hey, am I on nothing? Left or right of me, there isn't one? Perfect, I can drop. Beautiful. There's a second if inside this if, which is also for the holes and for the data cubes, which I think maybe is an extra, but I left it in because it works, right? Which simply states that if you're on a data cube, and so long as your diagonal directions aren't a hole, you're going to step in a diagonal direction. I think I made it so that they would avoid holes and just keep moving, but maybe it makes things take longer. Oh, that was horrible. I took way too long on this one. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Alright, next comes creative writing. I hope to make it to at least level 34 or 35, just to see. Creative writing. Oh dear God, this is gonna be horrible. Adjectives, nouns, prepositions, articles, and Oxford commas. Commas? Commas, sorry. All critical components of clear, unambiguous writing. Please enjoy your new command, write. Oh, no. I feared this day. It allows workers to change the number on any data cube they're holding. Yes, you can now write anything in the entire universe you can possibly imagine, or numbers. As long as it's a whole number between 0 and 99, see? Make all data cubes say 99. You got a new command, write. Your workers can now change the number of the data cube they're currently holding. Okay. This should be simple enough, right? So, when it's done, I'll get back to you. Okay, I got nothing. This is probably going to be the shortest episode in the world because where you see me right now, I mean, it's been almost 2 hours. Not just on this one, just in general. And I have no idea how to pass this one in particular. It's pretty complicated. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but there's no winging it now. It's just, and there's no hints either, so you really just have to find a way through it. Of course, in the editing, I mean post-editing, when the actual video's up, and as I say this, I know that the actual thing will be like 10, 15 minutes long because I'm gonna edit out all that waiting, all that thinking, but in this case, I have no idea how to properly advance. So yeah, this is going to be a really short episode, just like 3 little problems. I thought we'd maybe reach level 35, but it's not going to happen. Not today. So anyway, if you like the video, thumb wrestle with that like button down below, comment, and subscribe. But as always, I'm the only me, so you be the only you. See you next time. Hopefully we will solve this by next time.